It wasn't a dream. It really happened.
Hey, tapped in. We tapped in with the family. It's a privilege to be here. It's the failed athlete. That don't mean you got to fail in life. Listen, are we witnessing one of the greatest receiving corps to ever step foot on an NCAA campus? Coach, nah, you caught in the moment. You just caught in the moment. Am I caught in the moment? You tell me. Trav Hunter, Jimmy Horn, LaJohntay Wester, Will Sheppard, Terrell Simmons getting a little bit of action. Amarion Miller over there on the bench. Is this one of the best receiving corps that we've seen? Miami in their heyday, we've seen what type of receivers they've been able to bring to the forefront. We've seen the type of receivers SC's been able to bring to the forefront. Marquise Lee, Robert Woods, y'all remember when they had their little run? Matt Barkley back there dropping back. That's when SC was trying to get back on his feet. Them boys was trying to make a name for themselves while SC was trying to get back on its feet. Tell me you don't remember them days. I know you remember that because I remember it like it was yesterday. It's been cold receiving corps out there. Let's call it what it is. This Colorado team up there with some of the best there is to ever do it. Travis Hunter, at least in the college ranks, is he going down as one of the best to ever do it at his positions? I threw the S on there because it's plural. That boy will hit you with a quick back-to-back. Don't act like you're not playing the whole game. So you got the standout two-way player also as the best receiver, the marquee guy, but then you got a supporting cast with Jimmy Horn. Hey, Jimmy's been making plays this season. Jimmy's been making big-time plays. And like I said in the last video, I thought that guy was going to be the oddball out. No, sir. Jimmy say, I do this for my daddy. I'm stunned like my daddy, right? Jimmy getting the job done. I thought it was going to be a slight layoff. I thought Jimmy was going to be the man who got left out of the scene. You got to forgive me. I thought LaJohntay Wester was going to get a ton of targets. He is getting a ton of targets. That's not to say he's not getting his passes. I just thought they would be going to him a little bit more, but Jimmy is proving himself. Did I count Jimmy out? Nah. I just thought, others were going to get more opportunities. But Jimmy Horn is making the absolute most of his opportunities. He's trying to get to the league, and that switch is clearly turned on with him. On the other side, you got Big Shep. 6'3" over there was doing numbers at Vandy. Could survive on his own. Give him a bone. He'll be all right. This dude had ample yards. He was the guy up there at Vandy in the SEC, holding it down. He was performing week in and week out. Came down to Colorado. One of the transfers talents. He was ready for the big leagues. Okay, Will, is showtime. No more game plan, and that's what he's come to exhibit. We gotta be real. He's done nothing but make plays when he's had his chance. He's been nothing but take advantage of opportunities so far, 3 games in. And I know that second game, things weren't going well, but there were some bright spots that you could take from it. And I believe Will Sheppard is that guy that's also being used as the tight end, because the tight end is not really useful in this offense. At least he hasn't been utilized a lot thus far. So Will is kind of taking that identity as well. He's that big body relief guy. Also, he's able to make plays downfield. So you got to give him his just due, right? Then you got the shifty slot in the middle. LaJohntay, who I spoke on earlier, he had all the hype coming in, rightfully so. He's getting the job done. You know what I mean? He's making plays. He's getting touchdowns. The cold part is we really have not seen him at his full potential. We don't know what he's capable of. He still hasn't just shown it, but that's part of adjusting. If you're going to be a part of this receiving corps, you're going to have to make sacrifices. And you're going to have to catch everything that come your way, because that's the only way you're going to be able to prove yourself. You crazy if you think Shedeur just got time to sit back and allow you to drop the ball. He's gunning for the Heisman. Take this shit serious or take your ass home. Stop playing with it, man. This is not to be played with. And I think these dudes are coming to play. They're ready for the Big 12. Let's call it what it is. A lot of people have spoke on Prime in this offseason and what the O-line was able to bring. A lot of people spoke on what the D-line was able to bring. Hey, but this group right here, this receiving corps, they've shown nothing but consistency. Even in the hard times, these dudes have showed consistency. They're one of the best returning groups in the nation. Let's call it what it is. Some may say they're the best. Others may have something to say about that. Others may dispute that, and that's okay. But it still begs to be asked, are these dudes the best in the nation? Has Prime, at the very least, successfully contrived a solid receiving core that's ready for war, that's ready to go? And let me tell you something, in this game, speed kills. It will always kill. And they got lightning out there on them islands. They out there rocking you to sleep and blazing by you. They have the speed. They have the size. This core got a little bit of everything. Now we can sit here and we can call out Prime all damn day, but let's also speak on some of the successes that he's had this season. Let's look at some of the positives. Let's look at what's truly going their way. And then when you implement that running game, it only opens up the passing game. We know that. Football 101. Run that thing, throw that thing. Run it, throw it. Football 101. It's nothing, it's not rocket science. They finally got to it. They opened up the pass game. As opposed to, hey, we know you're about to throw this thing every single play. And if you do that, I respect that. But take on that identity full-fledged, and the receivers got to be willing to get it. They got to be able to get it. And this group has stepped up to the plate thus far. But it's all about how y'all feel, man. What the people feeling like. Is it too much to dub these dudes amongst some of the best that we've ever seen? When it's all said and done, if you look back at this Colorado team, are you going to be excited to watch these guys years down the line, watching these old school Colorado games? I mean, these dudes were pretty much the face of everything that embodies college football. They took on that persona. So at the end of the day, you got to give Prime that for having all eyes on Colorado. These dudes shaped the new NCAA. These cats helped build the new NCAA. Prime got his hands and his stamp all on that. Shedeur got his hands and his stamps all on that, man. Look at the way he getting money. They wasn't getting money like this. They wasn't doing it like this, even with the NIL. Prime has showed you how to get this done. And the receiving core is an embodiment of that. It's the one thing they got going over there at Colorado outside of Shedeur. Come on, man. Hey, they put a good core together. Let's not hate on this situation. Let's just give credit where credit is due. It's some solid dudes up over there. Is this just a fluke, KD, Coach KD? This is just based off of who they're playing. They ain't playing nobody. Are they not really who they are? This is my question to you. Are they not really who they are? Or have they not played anybody? Are we taking that away from them? Are we really going to say that these guys aren't who we think they are because of who they played this season? They still need to be tested. That's where we going with it. Hey, I could take that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Share this. Do the Colorado Buffaloes have an all-time receiving core?